Hey guys, in this video, I'll go over the top 10 animes worth watching where the MC is the op. I picked the anime with the strongest main character for you to watch. So, let's go to the list. Number 10, Noragami. Yato is a wandering Japanese deity who has lately lost everything. The protagonist has returned to Earth and is doing everything he can to live. It turns out that every heavenly creation needs believers. This adds up to a tremendous amount of power, but things are becoming too depressing for Yato. He has no fans and is also abandoned by Maya, his weapon. He has to flee demons that are out to slay anybody who gets in their way. While saving a stranger named Yato, a girl named Hayori Iki is hit by a vehicle. She is taken to the hospital, and when she awakens, she discovers that she can now travel between two worlds. Her new power can be fatal for her, since she will die if she remains outside of her body for an extended period of time. She approaches the bereaved deity, Yato, and begs for assistance. Yet it turns out that he is helpless and can do nothing to aid her, yet he takes on the case nonetheless. Can he make things return to how they were? Number 9, Plunderer. The narrative takes place in a futuristic fantasy setting. Everybody has a number imprinted on them, and that number changes based on what they do. Every number is distinct, and every person experiences growth and decline for various reasons. A tentacle will appear from the earth and pull the individual underground if the number falls to 0. The mother of the main character is drawn into the abyss at the opening of the anime. Following that, she departs to find someone unique who has the power to alter the course of history. The main character Hina makes a lot of new friends during the journey, Lit Bach being one of the most important ones. Following this crucial encounter, the characters start to travel in place and progressively disclose to the audience the reality of their world. It's a really good anime, though obviously not without flaws. Still, I suggest viewing it. Number 8, The Seven Deadly Sins. The ancient magic is still remembered in the kingdoms of ancient Britain, where monsters and fairies coexisted in hidden places. The seven deadly sins, however, are the principal monsters in the kingdom of Lioness. These seven formidable warriors were formerly devoted to serving the people before turning to murder in an attempt to destroy the monarch and take control of the realm. The escaping underdogs are hiding someplace, so the Order of Holy Knights is compelled to intensify its vigilance, recruit troops, and construct new fortifications. The Order drove the traitors away and has maintained the peace of the country ever since. However, Elizabeth, the youngest princess of Lioness, conveyed a distinct tale to her rescuer, the youthful proprietor of the Cabana Hat Bar. It turns out that the Holy Knights themselves staged a coup d'etat and thus became the new, tyrannical rulers of the Kingdom of Leon. Well, ahead of a brave girl are a lot of interesting things: the role of a battle waitress, a visit to the city of the dead, the villains in white, and a race on a fighting pig. Number 7, The King's Avatar. Online gaming is an integral part of the modern world. Around the world, a large number of individuals play or attempt it on a regular basis. Currently, there is a product on the market to suit every taste and fashion sense, with wonderful creative freedom. In recent years, anime has also addressed this widely discussed subject more often. The main character of this tale is Shu Yi, a true cyber athlete. He plays the role of Glory in an MMORPG. On the battlefield, there are millions of users, and our guy is at the top. But reality sometimes causes even great fighters like Shu Yi to depart. In order to concentrate on his personal life, he chooses to leave the professional squad. He gives up his pastime and accepts a job at a neighborhood internet cafe. After some time, the creators created a new server to try to attract more players. The young man gives up and goes back to fighting. Number 6, Demon Lord, Retry. The developer and administrator of an online game that was launched 15 years ago, Akira Ono, will shortly be closing it. In the last minutes of the game, Akira assumes the role of Kanai Hakuto, a demon also referred to as Demon Lord. He is drawn into a different reality within the body of his persona when it is time for all servers to close. Even though Kanai and the universe he came from are unknown to this world, he nonetheless possesses powers fitting for his persona. He meets Zolo, a charming redhead with a damaged right leg. In the new world, they decide to go on a journey together after conversing and picking up some knowledge about the globe. But who will allow the Demon King to walk around this world? And so the hunt begins for him. Ultimately, the arrival of the Demon King is not indicative of good things to come. Outwardly a Demon King, internally a regular man. How can this miscommunication be cleared up? Number 5. Darwin's Game. A 17-year-old teenager called Pseudo Konami is lured into an alluring adventure by his friend. Given that he was unable to finish it on his own, he recommended that he play the mobile game, Darwin's Game. And the man used the URL he had gotten from his friend to install the program without thinking twice. The destruction of the opposition is the main objective of the game. Although it appears to be a typical survival toy, it is not a virtual world. In the actual world, players must battle one another, and losing means you will die. Now that he must beat every opponent, Pseudo is compelled to set aside his morality, since only victory would allow him to escape Darwin's Game. Every player is given a unique skill known as a sigil, which is useful in combat. Players also receive points for every victory, which they may swap for actual money. Can Konami maintain her humanity, endure the game, and manage to exit it with few casualties? Number 4. Infector. Ibuyaga Kotoko was taken by demons when she was 11 years old with the intention of turning her into their goddess of wisdom, a go-between for the spiritual and material realm. Though she was surprised, the girl accepted this expedition right away. Unfortunately, power came with a cost. She lost both her left leg and her right eye. Kotoko approaches Karu Sakuragawa, a university student whose long-term romance ended in an unfavorable split in a nearby hospital. Because Kotoko has love for him and believes that something otherworldly lies underneath his kind exterior, she urges Karu to lend a helping hand to the Yukai. 2 years later, the media was inundated with reports of an idol that had been unintentionally crushed to death by steel beams. Months later, though, reports of sightings started to surface of a woman with no face using a steel beam. Kotoko and her companion set out to stop this ghost from causing havoc, as is the case with every supernatural issue, but this case could turn out to be far more terrible and intimate than they could have imagined. Number 3. The Faraway Paladin. The value of faith, family, friendship, and camaraderie are just a few of the subjects that the anime touches on. The protagonist is reborn in a fantastical realm at the start of the story, with the exception of the fact that his grandpa, father, and mother are all undead and will raise him. They will train him to fight, provide facts about the world, instruct him to pray. Religion is crucial in this tale and provides varied rewards based on the god and oath, and so on. Will eventually discover the mystery of his guardian's history, meet an evil deity, swear a promise to one of the deities, and fight the enemy. Will walk out into the world after bidding farewell to his guardians, 2 of whom will depart for the other world, to worship his deity, battle evil, and, in general, learn about the world that is new to him. Number 2. Dorohedoro. The whole town lives true to its moniker. This town is filled with weird outcasts, and there is only one rule on the street: he who is stronger is right. Furthermore, the whole is teeming with magicians who believe they are the rulers of the city. Kamen chooses to oppose the wizards after enduring inhumane tests and nearly changing into a reptile. He has lost everything from his previous life. His look has changed, and he is desperate for vengeance to make up for his losses and put an end to the atrocities. Another cruel joke that his rebirth has played on him is that he is always hungry and that he gets nightmares. He is aware that only sorcerers can restore his humanity, but he isn't going to give up. All have declined to assist in the hunt, with the exception of his courageous buddy Nikaido, who runs the Hungry Bug Eatery where Kamen stuffs his tummy. Number 1. Hellsing. An organization named Hellsing, which specializes in handling supernatural dangers, is sent to kill a vampire that is transforming the people of Cheddar into ghouls. Sir Integra Fairbrook Wingate, Hellsing, the organization's head, sends her most fearsome weapon, a strong vampire named Alucard, to put an end to this. With just a pistol, Alucard unleashes devastating violence on the creatures afflicting Cheddar, but Sarah's Victoria, a young police officer, becomes entangled in the pandemonium and suffers a fatal wound as a result. Alucard, feeling sorry for the girl, offers her the option to either become a vampire or perish as a human. Sarah takes him up on his offer and joins Hellsing, starting a new life. Though it was her decision, Sarah struggles with the fact that she is no longer human. Nevertheless, she must embrace being a creature of the night soon if she wants to survive on the front lines in the fight between humans and the supernatural. There is something for every lover of anime in each one, as each provides a special blending of genres and themes. What do you think about this list? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know what you think.